I just can't stay up that long. Oh, it's gorgeous. I have no clue where it is. Am I going to change my ways? No, no, I'm not. What? Hi everyone! Alright, so today my hair is currently drying. We're going to a pumpkin patch and I'm super excited because I have my nails all ready for Halloween. And then I also have a new palette to try out. So this is the E.L.F. Retro Paradise. It is gorgeous. I love that. When the lid doesn't just like flap down, because that always like freaks me out. I don't want it to like hit the palette. This is what it says. The Retro Paradise collection was designed by a team of beauty influencers. Inspired by the vibrancy of the Bahamas with sunset-like hues, this collection takes you to a paradise wherever you are. Metallics, ultra-pigmented mattes, in bright neutral shades. There are really good colors in here that I think would make a great fall look. So let's get into it. Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. This is the NYX Professional. With this one, I like to just, I usually do 1, 2, 3. And this feels a little bit like a silicone gel. It doesn't smell like anything. I'm just really smelling my moisturizer, which I use the Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Moisturizer. It's the only thing that doesn't clog my pores. I'm gonna put this foundation on. It is the Maybelline Superstay. It's a 24-hour foundation that is 105 Fair Ivory. I don't actually ever wear foundation for 24 hours. I just can't stay up that long. I'm gonna put this on while I watch some Emily in Paris. And so if I'm looking over there, that's what I'm doing. In an Ipsy bag, I got this mini Fair Neutral concealer by Tarte. It's just so full coverage and I just really appreciate it. Maybe it's overkill, but I feel better about it. When you lose your makeup bag and it's right next to you. And then I'm gonna put on some Burt Bees chapstick. It is my go-to. I just like to put it on at the beginning. I actually learned this from Soph. She used to be Soph Does Nails and now it's Soph Does Life. She's incredible. And I learned a lot of my makeup tips from her, if not all of them. And she always says to put on some chapstick before you start your makeup so that your lips can get all moisturized, and then when you're doing your actual lipstick, your lips won't be all like crinkly. I'm gonna let that soak in and then finally blend in my concealer now that it's set a bit. I really love the Tarte Shape Tape because it's really full coverage and I feel like it makes me look a lot more awake, which I appreciate. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with a blush. This is by Sugar and it is 01 in Peach Peak. I think that it is just gorgeous and it's a really good shade for my skin tone. Next we go in with a similar Tarte product, which is going to be Tarte Double Duty Beauty, and it is the base tape that I use to set my eyes before I do any sort of eyeshadow.
We do our marketing in-house, and we managed to stay pretty hands-on, but thanks.
I dripped it past my eyelashes. I didn't even see where I was dripping the makeup. This is what happens when you try to watch Netflix while you do your makeup. Am I going to change my ways? No, no I'm not. Why? Because this is a really good show and I want to watch it before I go pick some pumpkins. Freaking wish me luck. The eyebrow that I use is actually called the Manna Kadar Beauty Step 3 Perfect, and it is longwear eyeshadow. I use the Medusa shade because I really don't like using brow pencils. Just feel very like cakey for me, and so I always end up using like a brow powder, or if my brow powder has failed, and by that I mean I dropped it, then I use this eyeshadow. If you have something that works, why not use it? So next I go in with my highlighter by Ofra. Oh, it's gorgeous. The Ofra highlight. That was rude. My phone stopped recording. Anyway, I like to have sort of a little bit more than like a natural highlighter. So I like to go in with a little bit extra. And it doesn't look like there's much on the brush, but then look at that. It's just amazing. Then I just straight down. And then I use the tip of the brush, just like that, to go and go whoop, whoop, just under my brows. And my brows are like wildly overgrown at the moment. But that's because I haven't left my house in over 200 days. I have no need really to pluck my eyebrows because I'm not going anywhere, so I don't really feel self-conscious about it. Even though I realize I'm making these videos and people are seeing me anyway. But I want them to grow out so I can see if they have like a different natural shape, because like if I'm not like super surprised or like animated when I'm talking, they're just kind of like meh, meh. And then I'm gonna try some of this Pixi by Petra lip plumper. It's in sheer rose and it's really beautiful. I've never had a lip plumper that works, so I'm gonna put it on and then I guess we can see and compare like a before and after to see if it does anything. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna need lipstick on after this. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. It's gone. This is really minty though. It feels nice. It is like a sheer lip gloss, but it feels so good. And now, as that is attempting to do things, then I'm gonna see what else we can do. I didn't get my contour or my bronzer. So I'm gonna go grab those because they're somewhere at my desk. My contour palette has disappeared. I don't know where it is. I have no idea. I went and looked for it everywhere, so I have no clue where it is. I'm sure it's under like some mess in my room. But what I'm going to use right now is the Take Home the Bronze, and it's by the Balm. This is the Anti-Orange Bronzer in Oliver. It is the only bronzer that doesn't make me feel like a pumpkin. I know we're working on being pumpkin-y today and fall-esque, and this is a bit of more of like a peachy pumpkin-y color. And I'm also wearing orange, but I don't want to look like a Oompa Loompa or other people whom which we shall not name. And then as for contour, what I'm going to be using is the Makeover Essentials by Me Butterfly Eyes. And they have a really nice array of different colors right here. I haven't ever tried these before, so fingers crossed. I hope they're good. And then we will keep going because all I really want to do is my eyeshadow. I want to test out this palette so bad. But I also wanted to show you what I wear for makeup on a regular basis because I'm either wearing nothing or I wear all of this. I'm gonna put these on, and then I'll be back. And I use one of these like thick, but also like an ovular blending brush to apply both my bronzer and my contour. Alright, so I'm going to pull you closer to work on my eyeshadow. And my hair is still drying, so hopefully by the end of this it will be done so we can do a full look. I'm going to first go in with this shade called Fuego. It's a matte and it's really nice. I'm excited to see the formula on these. If they're like, Oh my god, I love it. It's brilliant. Look how that just shows up immediately. Oh, that's fantastic. I do sort of wish that a mirror came with this palette, but I do have to say I love being able to see. I just closed my hand in that color. That's fine. It didn't do anything, but I went into canvas. I painted the canvas, if you will. But these colors are so hyperpigmented. I love this. I feel like I need a mirror in my actual hand instead of looking into my phone. Yeah, that changes a lot, actually. I am in love with this palette immediately. Immediately in love with it. All right, next we're gonna go in with Caliente, which is this nice orange color. I'm gonna use this on the outer corners and see how that, oh look, already. All right, we're gonna go with the outer edges. Oh my God, I am really excited about this. Okay, yes. Caliente is right. Oh my God. Oh my God. This looks awesome. Okay, and then what shall I go in with next? I want to do this one called Fortuna, which is like a pressed, oh my God, did I just stab it? I only stabbed it a little and it's fine. I'm going to go in with Fortuna, which is like a pressed pigment. I always like going in with like a more dense brush, and this is actually also a brush by E.L.F, so that works out. All right. Ooh, this is so pretty. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Let's go in on the edges. We're just gonna use this as like a transition color. I'm sorry, what? What? Oh, it's so nice. And then it's from Paraiso. This is something that I'm using for the center. I learned you should, it's better to do pressed pigment with your finger because it goes on better. God, that's true. Look at that. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh my God, it's like breathtaking. It has like a, it has like this yellow and greenish shimmer to it. Look at that. Oh my God, I love it. I love this look. So then I'm gonna go in with Sea Salt, which is another one of the pressed pigments. It's like a shimmery white. I'm gonna put that in the corner of my eyes. I'm just gonna dab that in there. Ooh, maybe a bit too glittery for the center, but it didn't really have any other light color. I think that's what this palette really is missing, is like a shimmer rather than like a glittery for the center. But you know, it's not so bad. Maybe just a little like that. I think I'm gonna take a really thin brush and go in to Nightlife and use that as like an eyeliner. So I'll get a thin brush and I'll be right back. Tiny little brush acquired. So it's like a little angled brush that I would never use for my eyebrows because it's really too small. So I'm gonna use it for the eyeliner, and then we're gonna move on to mascara and eyelashes, and that'll be the ending touch. This is such a good black. This is awesome. I hate liquid eyeliner. My eyes are so sensitive, so this is great. I never know how to do my other eye. I'm like, I'm gonna use this blending brush, just get some of the color under my eyes there. And then I'll get some of Fuego as well. And then let's go in with our mascara. I'm out of Better Than Sex, but right now I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise, which is an incredible dupe, and it is maybe like a third of the price, which is fantastic, and so this is my go-to right now. This is a very wet formula, which I generally do love, but now it's like, happening, and I had to rub off some of my makeup, and I'm sad. So maybe I'll go back in and finish that up. But generally, I'll do a couple of coats of this, but since I'm going to put on fake lashes today, I'm not going to do that. We're going to be going in with the also E.L.F. Natural Lash, and I have a multi-pack, so it's a set of 3 lashes, which is awesome because I usually find a pair of lashes that I love and then I want to use them again and again, but some lashes just aren't really fit for that. So it does come with its own glue, and it does say it's an improved formula. However, I'm more comfortable using the Duo brush-on adhesive, and so this is my go-to lash glue. I'm going to put this on, and then we'll finish up the look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love the eyeshadow, and I'm very proud of it. Actually, I feel very fall-esque, so I'm going to do some pictures, go pick out some pumpkins. Final review of the palette. It is incredible. I will be using this all the time for probably every season. I know it is supposed to be paradise, but I believe it can be a year-round paradise. I realized I never followed up about the lip plumper, so we'll do an after picture and then compare them. Thanks for sticking with me as I continue to define myself. And happy autumn!